Hi, welcome again to the Passionate Spinner podcast, episode 138, part B, all the spinning. So, I just recorded a podcast about all the knitting I did in the last 6 weeks, and I explained why I was away. And as I'm not assuming that you watch everything, I'm going to just briefly touch on it again. There's construction work going on outside my house on the street, and it's very noisy, and it's from 7 a.m. to 6 p.m. every day, including Saturday. So it's Sunday right now, and my husband went out for a very long walk with my son so I can sit down and record. Otherwise, it's not going to happen. So because I didn't podcast in 6 weeks and my spinning mojo is back, I have a lot of spinning to show, which is very exciting and also very new to me because, I lost my spinning mojo about 2 years ago when I spun up a 1.5 kilo quantity for someone that I used to be friends with, but we kind of consciously uncoupled during the time where I was spinning that stuff for her. And having to spin something for someone that I wasn't friends anymore kind of made me lose my spinning mojo. And it just came back over 2 years or almost 2 years ago. I don't remember. It's been a long time. But so it's back and I've done lots of things. So first thing I'm going to show is the first thing I have finished. Loki. So Loki is here. He's our new baby cat. He's not such a baby anymore. He's about half a year old now. Loki. I have these two skeins. This is a, look at me. It's just two skeins, but this is the sweater's worth. I have this combo spin done. Loki! Hey! Ralph! I need to find something soft that I can throw at him. Hey! Loki! Okay, I think he now achieved what he wanted to. I have the blinds closed because of the sun that's shining in right now, and he wants to get on the windowsill. And, the blinds are very closed down. But he's on a sill now. Let's hope he stays there. Okay, back to spinning. I have these two skeins of yarn. This is what I call my pinkish combo spin. I used 2 braids of Three Waters Farm, 2 braids of Shadow in Fiber Arts, and I have no idea if they still exist, and 2 mixed bags from Hedgehog Fibers that I bought. It's in total 677 grams, 1,615 yards, and that is 1,476 meters. So these two skeins are I would say, sport weight combo spin that I put together a very long time ago. And I'm very happy to have them done because I think this is gorgeous. So here we go. It's very loosely plied, I have to say. I just wanted to get it done and I didn't do a very good job at plying it, but oh well, it is done. It's finished. It's okay. It could be worse. And yeah, I'm not going to redo the plying, but it is done. And, I think it is quite pretty. The color is great. So that's the first thing. Then, ouch! Oh, now I managed to cut myself on a piece of paper. I am the weirdest person ever. So, first combo is done. This took a while to spin because, of course, it's a lot of yardage, but I'm very happy with it. I spun this on my sidekick. And also, this one, I spun on the sidekick. And this is a worsted weight. It's 3 braids. No, not 3 braids. 3 skeins of yarn of finished yarn. It's another combo spin that I did. Now let's get rid of these two. Gonna have to put them back because I'm running out of space in here. So, first one. The other one. The green-purple combo spin. Again, 2 braids of Three Waters Farm. Maybe more. Not sure. And then I used some Felt Studio UK fiber. I used fiber from Blue Dog Fibers, and also something else that I couldn't remember because I'm not at the, you know, the weight I should be with those braids. So this is 683 grams, 1,030 yards, and that is 942 meters. And this is what it looks like. I absolutely love this one. I think it turned out absolutely gorgeous. So pretty. So, don't you think? I think this is gorgeous. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous stuff. And here's another one. I love doing combo spins. I will never stop. So yeah, I have finished these 2 combo spins. And they were both spun on my Sidekick, both on different ratios. And I don't know which ones they are, but different ones. Because I used a smaller ratio. Or is it a bigger ratio? I put the, you know, the ratios things. I do know, I understand how they work and I know why they are important, but I never understand how to talk about them. But the pink one I did with a faster ratio than the other one, which, you know, because the faster it gets, the thinner the yarn will be. If you're wondering, ratios are not going to be important in my fiber school. Not yet. So that's the stuff I have completely done. But I have a lot of started spins, or, you know, a lot of finished bobbins that need plying. And I have them all in my box here next to me, and I'm going to just pick them out one by one and show them. Very exciting. I do have a new spinning wheel, and it is a Niki von Tom Walter, who is a German spinning wheel maker, and his wheels are very much in demand. So if you want to have one, you have to get on a wait list, and that wait list is about 3 years long right now. And I didn't never want to do that. So I got my wheel as a used wheel from a friend. And I decided to start spinning on it with a easy to spin fiber, and I decided to a braid of Corriedale fiber from the Into the World Club from November 2012. It's been on my stash for a while, and I do not know how to say that word. So this is the fiber I'm spinning. It's Corriedale. It's quite Christmassy or fallish. So this is the bobbin for my new wheel. I have put up pictures on Instagram if you want to see it. And this is the first thing I spun on it. And as you can see, it is already very consistent. Sort of. So yeah, I need to spin up the second half and ply. And everything else that I'm going to show you, I have already spun. Everything. I just need to ply. So this is my longest languishing spinning whip. And I do know why. Because this is going to be a lace weight when it's plied, and it took forever to spin. I spun these 2 bobbins on my rows. I have these 2 acrework bobbins for my rows, and I use them. And the fiber is Dripping Fiber Studios. This is their card. And it is an MCN Superwash Merino Cashmere. Oh, no nylon, just Superwash Merino and Cashmere blend. My first plan was I separated the fiber into 2 pieces, and I planned on spinning them up very thin, which I did, and then do a Navajo ply for each of them and knit a pair of socks. And then I talked to my husband about it, and, you know, he's quite knowledgeable when it comes to fiber stuff. And he said to me, if I were you, I wouldn't do a Navajo ply. I would do a 2-ply that gives you more yardage, and you could knit a shawl because this is very soft stuff. You know, if the boy is right, he is right. So that's exactly what I'm going to do. I'm going to do a 2-ply and knit a shawl. So let's see if I can show you how thin this is. If it will focus. Yeah, I know. I do need a new camera. Katze? There we go. This is super, super thin. Let's see. This is the end. Of course, in the end, it's not as thin. But, you know, you see on the wall, baby, it's very thin. Very, very thin. It took me a long time to spin. But I'm very happy with it. If I hold it up like this, maybe you can tell a bit. It's gorgeous. Gorgeous, gorgeous. Took forever. But worth it, you know. It's going to be very pretty. So that is finally done. And I am not going to ply this on the mini spinner because I find on the mini spinner I ply quite loosely. And I want this to be properly plied. So I'm going to ply it on the rows as well. Then the next thing I have are these two bobbins. And I pack my bobbins very full because, you know, this is quite rock solid on the bobbins. And that is why I managed to get 240 grams onto two small Ashford bobbins that are by manufacturer supposed to hold about 80 grams of fiber, and mine hold 120 each. So this is Piratenwolle, and it is a superwash merino and nylon blend. And these are my two bobbins. They are fine, but not super fine. I spun them on my Ashford Joy when I was away, and this is going to be really pretty in the end. I just love spinning so much. Again, I want to do nothing but spin. So that is my plan for today. I will spin. I will start a new sweater's worth. So yeah, this needs plying. It's Piratenwolle, like I said. A superwash merino and nylon blend. And I want to knit socks or maybe knee highs, depending on the yardage that I get. Because, you know, I don't know yet how much yards I will have. You'll never know in the beginning. And then I have another sweater's worth that I have finished spinning. And it is, I have no idea if I do have the tags somewhere. I probably have. It's 6 bobbins of the Ashford Joy. And I spun half of it last year at the retreat because, you know, it's every year. And I spun the other half this year. And I do not have the tags. I have some of the tags. Okay, I just have a few of the tags. So part of this I'm going to show is Huckleberry Knits and the brown coat colorway. It's a blue-faced Leicester and silk blend. So BFL and silk, which is, you know, one of my absolute favorite blends to spin because I love spinning BFL. So, and I need to take out some other stuff from here because this is going to be important. Shit, I dropped my phone. Well, you know, I am a bit weird. I do things like this. I drop phones. Okay, now onto this stuff. And I'm going to find my phone first. Where are you? Here you are. Okay. Let's put you here. Okay, now this is spun to be a worsted to Aran weight in the end. And I'm going to show you 2 bobbins at a time. So these are 2. It is a goldeny brown combo spin. Now, I mean, I do have big hands, but I don't think I can hold 3 bobbins at once. No. These are 4. I'm going to put them away. I'm going to show you the other 2 in detail. So, and, oops. I always leave a very fuzzy, I want to find it again. And here are the last remaining 2. The color is like this. That's the color. But if I get closer to show you, it washes out. But yeah, I spun this super quick, not very careful, so it's not super nicely spun. But, you know, it's going to be fine in the end. I have, like I said, 6 bobbins of this. I think it was a 5 braid combo spin. And it's going to be the main color for the throwback cardigan by Andrea Mowry. And I decided on this color as my main. So I'm gonna leave one out. So this is the main color. and it has like a chevron pattern in the yoke that is made up of 3 different colors. And those colors are going to be these 3. And in this manner, you know, the bluish one, then the brownish white, and then the green. And if I hold them up with this at the bottom, so you can see that this will be pretty amazing, I think. I think it's going to be amazing. So this is going to be the main color. I'm predicting that I will not have as much as the pattern calls for, but I have way more of these than a pattern calls for, so I will just, you know, make it work like I always do. And very excited about it. So yeah, that's the spinning I did so far. But like I said, I'm so much into spinning right now. It's all I want to do is spin. And because of that, I bought lots of fiber. When I lost my spinning mojo, I didn't buy fiber, except for from my friend Barbara from Almeråswolle. For 3 years, 4 years, I have not ordered fiber or bought fiber at festivals because I just didn't want to spin. And I actually considered selling my wheels, all except for one, because I didn't spin. And then my husband looked at me and said, like, are you crazy? You will get back into spinning and then you will regret this, so don't. And he was right. You know, he seems to be right a lot. But he was right in the end. And I'm very happy I didn't sell my spinning wheels. I did sell one of my spinning wheels because I got a new one. And I decided that, you know, the amount of wheels I was at before was kind of the maximum. So I sold one to a friend of mine. So it worked out well. But I bought lots of fiber because I'm back into spinning, and this is what happens, you know. It's always like that with me. When I'm very much into knitting, I buy lots of yarn. And when I'm super into spinning, I buy lots of fiber. When I'm very much into reading, I buy lots of books. I don't know why. It happens. So I'm going to show you my fiber. When I got my spinning wheel, I also got all the remaining fiber she had because she cannot spin anymore, so she doesn't need fiber. And she was a fiber dyer, so, you know, and I dripped stuff on here, which is great because that is how I work. Okay. So, like I said, she gave me all her remaining fiber. So she gave me this dyeing experiment that I have. I like these colors, you know. I'm going to use those in just one spin them up and use them the way they are. And that is all. And I also ended up with this braid of fiber, which is gorgeous. And my husband said that he really liked it. So I will probably spin it up and knit him a scarf or a shawl or a hat and a pair of mittens or whatever. It is very soft. It feels like, and it looks like BFL silk or, you know, something with BFL. When you look at it, when you look at the crimp in that tail, that is BFL. This is not merino fiber, which is good because I love BFL. And then, because, you know, I'm very much into spinning right now, I went to a wool market near Munich. And all I bought, I didn't buy a single skein of yarn, but I did buy lots of fiber. And I'm going to show you that fiber. So you go over here. I bought, sorry I have to lean on the floor, but I can't change that right now. I got 3 braids of this. That is 200 grams each of a merino, alpaca, camel, and silk blend. And like I said, I have 3 each, which makes it 600 grams, which makes it enough for a sweater. And this is just so soft and so amazing. And I got it from Krenali, which I've never heard of before, to be honest. But this fiber just spoke to me. And yeah, there's 2 more of these. And it's just so soft. So nice. And then I went to a booth with a lot of hand-dyed fiber. And I got, it's Steffi's Wolle, and she is about an hour away from me. So it's semi-local. I got 2 braids of this, which is 200 grams each. And this is blue-faced Leicester, alpaca, and soy silk. Like I said, this is two of those. So it's 400 grams, and if I spin thin enough, that's enough for a sweater. And if not, it's enough for a vest. And then 2 braids of this, also green and yellow, because, you know, that's what I like. It's again 200 grams per braid, and it is a superwash merino, alpaca, and viscose blend. And they look like this. I am so happy with these. You know, this is very much my colors. I'm a fall person. I love fall. I love fall colors and everything that comes with it. So yeah, these are my new braids from the wool market. And then I ordered fiber for the first time in at least 4 years. And I ordered from a place that I hadn't ordered before. I'd never heard of them before. And I'm very, very happy with what I got. So I ordered from Regenbogenwolle, which is a shop in Germany. She does hand-dyed, but also blended fiber. And I opted for blended fiber this time. And I got 6 braids of this, which makes it 600 grams. And it is called Jolly Old. It's a merino and stellina blend of different dark reds. And it's gorgeous. It doesn't look anything like what it looks like. It looks a bit like this. This is what it looks like. It's gorgeous. And then I got 6 braids of this green tweed that also looks like this. I'm going to bring it up closer. It's absolutely stunning. It doesn't look like this. It looks like this. And this is a Corriedale and viscose blend. So yeah, 600 grams each. And I opted for, you know, semi-solid fiber because I have lots of hand-dyed fiber. And I can make combo spins probably for the rest of my life. But I do not have a lot of just single colored fiber, or, you know, something like this that will give you one marled yarn or a bit of a semi-solid tonal result, which this will give you. So I opted for those. And she sent me a little thank you trial fiber bit of, and that is this very light brownish beigey gray tweed that I really like, and it is very soft. So I will spin this up as a mini braid or a mini skein and use it for something. Yeah, I have bought lots of fiber. It does make me very happy because I'm enjoying spinning again for the first time in years. And I did also destash about 5 kilos of fiber this year. So I don't feel too guilty about buying new fiber. So I already told you about my new spinning wheel and I'm very happy about it. And I will start a sweater quantity as soon as I finish that single braid that I used to just, you know, find my footing with the spinning wheel. And yeah, I think I will absolutely love this wheel. And then I also wanted to talk about something. I do have a bit of a spinning related destash. And I am not yet sure where I will do this destash. Probably on my Etsy shop because it's the easiest. But also I have to up the price a little bit because the Etsy fees are insane. That, you know, they went up with their fees like crazy. But I wanted to show you what I have, and it's just tools for right now. I have 4 drop spindles. These 3 are all made by 3G Woodworks. I have spun on all of these. They spin beautifully. But as you can see in the background here, as soon as I unfreeze, because, you know, My camera or my computer is dying. Back there. You see? Not here. Here. Where is it? Back there. There. I do still have a ton of spindles, and I basically never spindle spin. So I'm going to sell some of my spindles. I have these 3 that I'm going to sell for 20 euros each. And, or, you know, a bit more, depending on where I do it. And I have this one, and I do not remember the maker, but it is gorgeous. I have used it. I've used all of these. These 4 I've used. But I don't spindle spin anymore, and someone will love them. And these, all 4 of these are perfect for beginners, I think, because they are not too light, not too heavy. They're somewhere in between. They do spin great. So these 4 will be up for grabs somewhere. I'm not sure where. Maybe I will put them up on Ravelry in my D-stash page. I don't know yet. Then this one still has the tag on, which tells you how much I used it. This is a supported spindle by Spindler's Cottage. It is made from Purple Heart. It is a Tibetan spindle. It says with bowl, but that's not quite true because I decided to keep the bowl. I'm just going to sell the spindle, and it is quite heavy. So yeah, this one will be up for grabs as well. And 2 Turkish spindles. It's this one here. It's quite a big one. Not heavy, just big, not heavy. And also, come out, this medium one. These 2 are all by Riley Woodworks. Don't remember. But yeah, I have these 2 as well going up on somewhere. I will weigh them. You know, when I put them up either on Etsy or on Ravelry, they will have the weight and the length and everything that's important to know. But yeah, these will be up as well. And I have decided to get rid of my eel wheel mini because I don't use it. And it doesn't make sense to keep something I'm not using. So this is all I have ever spun with this. Not even 1 row leg. That's the rest of 1 row leg. I do not use it. You know, it comes with this little bag. That's everything that I ever received with it. 2 spare bobbins. Probably the remainder of the row leg. It has this American switch thing that I use an adapter with. And it also, or I would use an adapter with. I haven't. It also comes with a USB cable, which is what I use so far because you can actually make it work with a power bank. But like I said, I used it once for about 20 minutes and that was it. And I'm going to sell it for what I paid for it because it's basically not used and I want to get rid of it because it will not get better when it stands around here. So yeah, these things will be for sale. I think I'm going to do it on Ravelry, on my Ravelry D-stash page, because Ravelry will not charge me fees, but Etsy will. So if you're interested in any of those things, please keep an eye out for my Ravelry page because I will put them up for sale there. I just decided lately that I want to get rid of things that I don't use. So I will also be destashing the complete collection of Ply magazine that I adore, but in all reality, I don't read. And I have it from the first issue on until about a year and a half ago. I don't quite know when that is, but I will be destashing that whole lot in one lot. Don't ask me about single copies. It's not going to happen. I'm going to do one lot of all the issues of Ply magazine that I have. And that's a lot of them. So yeah, it's going to happen. I'm not sure yet when, but I will let you know on my Instagram. So if you are interested, just, follow me and find out. Okay, now put that away. Good. That is it for the spinning part of episode 138. I have no idea when I will be able to podcast again because our weekends have been very full. And during the week, like I said, it's either pitch black outside and the lighting's awful or I have a lot of background noise. So it's not going to happen. That's also the case for the fiber school that I'm super excited about, and I've worked out a lot of spinning related classes that I cannot get started on because of the background noise. Because, you know, if I do a class, I want you to hear me and not the construction outside. So as soon as all of that is over with, I'm going to start my fiber school, and I will let you know about all of that. So now, I hope you all have a wonderful, wonderful day, a wonderful time until I'm able to get back to you, and enjoy everything you do. Bye.